Sit back and relax and enjoy the new episode while I answer an email. Here we go. What's going on, everybody? It's Manny ZQG right here on EGC Legacy Live, coming to educate and illuminate your mind back and forth and past the time. Today's email that I'm responding to is somebody asking me about my profession and what I do to help motivate myself to go through, and who was involved to help push me. For my purpose and case, I have several things that I do. I'm an educator. I'm also in fitness. I'm in ministry. I'm also, as you see, I'm a podcast, full-time father, and more. Now, what I do to help motivate myself is weightlifting. Weightlifting keeps me calm. That's my go-to. That's my focal point. That's what gets me going. This is what keeps me in line enough to the point that, hey, if I have a bad day, if I go to the gym, I'm good. If I go spend time with family, friends, my fraternity brothers, it makes me feel good. And the other part is, as an educator, the couple of people that helped put me in education was my cousin, Dr. Carlos Comer. A couple of years ago, when I was looking at this, I looked at him and I talked to him, and it was just a conversation I had with him in his garage, and we were sitting there talking. And it helped me to understand a few things when I was trying to figure out where I need to go, what I need to do, because where I was trying to go, literally, I ran out of room. I ran out of finance to get there to finish my education at the time. And if that didn't happen, I would have been in the health field and medical field right now. That is what I know the best. That's what fits me. Health, fitness, those type of things, that's what drives me. So I try to figure out, okay, what's the next thing that I can do to help build someone else, and I can fulfill my obligations in myself. So I chose education after that. And I wanted to be on the university side, and I didn't realize how competitive it is. It is hard to get in there. I don't know why. I don't know why they make it hard, because when I was going to college in my undergrad years, I literally was trying to go ahead and get through, do what I got to do. The people that was teaching me had their masters. They didn't have a doctorate. There's not a lot of doctors at universities until recently, the past couple of years, that they just said, hey, you need to have a doctorate to be on this level. Certain universities, especially in my region, are requiring that. But what I did notice is that when you go farther into the northern area, like when you go up to Kentucky and up, they don't require a doctorate, which I find crazy, but it is what it is. Then, when I first got started and I started teaching, when I became a lead teacher, I was at Knowledge Academy, and I ran into Dr. Avery Finch and Chadwick Germany. Now, both of these guys, good. Chadwick Germany, if you go look online, and you could talk to him for yourself, he was an LSU football coach. If you ever watched the movie Lean On Me and you watched the head principal, he is that type. He is one of those, I'm going to coach you, I'm going to motivate you, I'm going to push you. He was the dean of students as well as several other things at that school. Then you had Dr. A.V. Finch. He knew what I wanted to do. He knew where I wanted to go, and he was going to help me get there to the best of my ability. One of the main things that they would say is attitude is altitude. The greater your attitude, the higher you will go. These things help form, and these two men helped. Said it would stop through the day. and teach me something. Even early in the morning, Chadwick Germany would have me come down to his office, help me out, teach me real life stuff, amongst teaching me how to do the dean of students job, do a job that I'm not licensed for, not capable of doing right now, but he showed me how it operates. Now, do you need to be a doctor to be a dean of students? No. This was all within a charter school. Then, Dr. Avery Finch knew that I wanted to go to the college level and to be also, if I needed to be, was a principal. He is not only at the time was a principal, but he was also a professor at Tribeca University, right here in the Nashville, Tennessee area. These two guys took their time to teach me something, and it helped me to prolong the way. Then, as I was doing it, it showed me, hey, I'm bettering these children's lives in the high school realm. Now, was it easy? No. I had to be firm. I had to be tight on them and build that bond with them. That's with any form of education. You got to build that bond. Then I went from there, from Knowledge Academy, to now teaching with MNPS. And at this school, I'm having another challenge where I'm teaching younger kids. And now, is this the college level that I was chasing? No. But I know that's coming down the pipe. It's coming. But this is where God got me. This is where I'm at. And this step, I'm learning how, even though people may not be there to help me, even though things may look backwards, even though things may look different than what I'm used to, I'm learning how, literally, how to be self-reliant, how to motivate, how to speak life so much more. Because I'm going to tell you, with any profession that you do, you got to know how to speak life into yourself. You got to know how to give these things to you. Because sometimes everything may not be ideal. But if the administration team is fighting for you, if the head people is fighting for you, you're supposed to be there. Now, I take what Dr. Carlos Kummer, my older cousin, and Chadwick Germany, and Dr. A.V. Finch, and then also the man that raised me, things he showed me. I'm able to take these things and give back to others. This is not just in being able to take care of my family. This is also for me to be able to give to someone else who don't have. The things that I didn't have growing up until I turned 14 to move here in this state that I'm in, I didn't have as much. I had to do a lot of things on my own. I had to learn some things on my own, which no child should. But it's the hand that God dealt me, and I'm fine with that. It made me who I am today. Now, with ministry-wise, I have my first teacher, Michael D. Broadneck Sr. Then I have, with fitness-wise, that's the military side of my family that raised me, that taught me who I am. And then at the same time, like I said, fitness and health is what I love. I really enjoy it. That's what keeps me going. That's what makes it vital for me. And keeping my health, being in shape, being able to do the things that I need to do in life, it keeps me calm. It's my joy moment. It's my peace moment from having a bad day or bad feel. Lifting weights, poetry, writing music, doing those things, but spending time with my family, going out of town, all of these things is what keeps me. And reminding myself of the motivational words that all of these men told me. And I can't go on and don't forget about my uncle Ryan Wilson. The things that they taught me as a child, teaching me how to plan, teaching me about how to look at the simple things and the small things in life and grow with it. Those are the things that I use each and every day. And now I have the opportunity to not just give back to the community, but I have an opportunity to give back to my own kid and my second child that's coming. I have these opportunities that present themselves well to me that will get me to go forward in life. Now, that is the best way I can answer that question. What motivates me? How do I operate in my field of choice? What do I do to get this thing going? Those are the things that was dealt to me. Now, all together, that right there, alone in each and everyday life, I invite all of you. You need these key things. One that will relieve stress, and that is your go-to, your positive, your outlook. You need motivational people in your life with a career choice. Sometimes you will get a degree and you may not be able to work in that field that you want, but you gotta find something that truly makes you happy and truly you can see yourself doing repetitively. And finally, keep God in the middle of it. That is what I have for you today. Remember, this is EGC Legacy Live, coming to educate and illuminate your mind back and forth from past to time. Remember, in the words of my favorite comic, Eddie Griffin, think it's not illegal yet. You don't have to conform to this world. You can always be the best you. And that's all you need. Thanks for watching. Another episode is coming soon, live and in color.